Imagine spending thousands on a dream cruise and losing it all in just one mistake. From arriving at the wrong time to forgetting a single document, these boarding day disasters can cost you money, waste your time, and in some cases, cancel your trip before it even begins. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. People turned away in shock, luggage vanishing into the abyss, or passengers stuck in endless lines while everyone else is already enjoying the ship. I've sailed on dozens of cruises and watched travelers lose thousands because of these simple errors. The good news? Every one of these mistakes is completely avoidable. In this video, I'll show you exactly what not to do and the smart moves that will keep your vacation stress-free from the very first step. If you love cruise tips and hacks, make sure to subscribe right now so you never miss an update. Timing is everything on cruise boarding day, and it's where most travelers make their first, and often their costliest, mistakes. Mistake number 1, arriving too late. This is the nightmare scenario every cruiser dreads. Picture this. The gangway is being pulled back, passengers are already waving from the deck, and you're standing at the pier helplessly, luggage in hand, watching your ship sail away. I've seen it happen, and the heartbreak is unforgettable. Unlike a flight where you might catch the next one, there is no next cruise waiting for you. Arrive even minutes past the cutoff and your vacation is over before it begins. That's why the golden rule is simple. Arrive hours early. Give yourself plenty of buffer for traffic, delayed flights, or long security lines. Show up early enough, and instead of panicking, you'll breeze through check-in and start your trip with a cocktail in hand. Mistake number 2, arriving too early. Now, this one surprises a lot of first-time cruisers. Many think showing up at the terminal first thing in the morning means they'll be first on the ship. But in reality, it just means you'll be standing outside the terminal for hours, sweating in the sun with your luggage and no place to sit. Cruise lines stagger boarding times for a reason. If you arrive too early, you'll just be forced to wait until your group is called. And that wait can feel endless. The smarter move is to stick to your assigned boarding window. Grab breakfast, explore the port city a little, and show up when your time is scheduled. You'll walk straight in with far less stress. Mistake number 3, not knowing the parking or drop-off rules at your port. This one can create chaos before you even reach the terminal. I've watched cars circle endlessly, drivers fighting traffic, and passengers scrambling with bags in the wrong area. Some ports require you to park in a lot and take a shuttle. Others have strict security checkpoints where ride shares can't even stop. Don't leave this to chance. Before you head out, research exactly where to park, how much it costs, and where drop-offs are allowed. A smooth arrival sets the tone for the whole trip. Mistake number 4, forgetting essential documents. This is the ultimate heartbreak, and I've witnessed it firsthand. A couple arrived at the port all smiles, their bags perfectly packed, outfits coordinated, ready for a week at sea. But there was one problem. Their passports were sitting back at home on the kitchen counter. The look on their faces when security told them they couldn't board was unforgettable. Thousands of dollars gone in an instant. The lesson is simple. Don't gamble with paperwork. Keep everything you need. Passport, boarding pass, health forms, visas, together in one dedicated travel wallet and carry it with you. And before you even step into the terminal line, double-check everything twice. Mistake number 5, skipping online check-in. Too many travelers treat this as optional, but it's not. I once watched a group of passengers stuck in a painfully slow line, filling out forms while everyone else breezed right past them. Meanwhile, those who had completed their check-in on the cruise line's app were already through security and exploring the ship. Online check-in is the cruise version of a flight boarding pass. It saves time, prevents errors, and makes your first impression of the trip stress-free. Do it early, upload your documents, choose your boarding time, and walk into the terminal ready to go. Mistake number 6, leaving cellular data on. This one doesn't hit until later, but when it does, it stings hard. A traveler I met once showed me a phone bill with hundreds of dollars in roaming charges, all because background apps stayed active while the ship left port. Cruise ship data rates are some of the most expensive in the world. The fix is easy. Before boarding, switch your phone to airplane mode. If you want to stay connected, purchase a Wi-Fi package from the cruise line. It's far cheaper, and you'll avoid that nasty surprise when you get home. Documents, check-ins, and phone settings may not feel exciting, but they're the foundation of a smooth start. Get them wrong, and your cruise could be ruined before it begins. Get them right, and you'll be stress-free, with nothing standing between you and the open sea. Mistake number 7. Packing valuables in checked bags. It happens all the time. Travelers hand over their suitcases at the pier, confident they'll see them again in a few hours. But luggage can be delayed, damaged, or in rare cases, never make it to your cabin at all. I once met a passenger whose checked bag disappeared along with a brand new laptop, expensive jewelry, and prescription medications. The cruise line couldn't help. Her entire trip was a constant reminder of what she'd lost. The rule here is simple. Never put anything you can't afford to lose in a checked bag. Keep your passport, wallet, electronics, medications, and jewelry in your carry-on, where you control it at all times. Mistake number 8. Ignoring luggage tags. Believe it or not, this tiny detail can cause massive headaches. I remember a man who walked around the ship on day 2 still asking staff about his missing bag. The reason? He hadn't attached the printed luggage tag the cruise line provided, so his suitcase sat unclaimed in the terminal. Cruise luggage tags aren't optional. They tell the crew exactly where to deliver your bags. Print them before you leave home, slip them into plastic tag holders to protect them from rain or rough handling, and secure them tightly. That little bit of preparation ensures your suitcase finds you quickly. Mistake number 9. Overpacking liquids or prohibited items. Nothing slows down boarding day like getting stopped at security while agents pull out oversized bottles of shampoo, bottles of alcohol, or banned gadgets. I've seen passengers blush with embarrassment while their belongings were confiscated in front of a crowd. Don't let that be you. Every cruise line publishes a list of prohibited items, and those rules are strictly enforced. Stick to travel-sized toiletries, leave the forbidden items at home, and pack smart. You'll breeze through security and avoid a public scene. Mistake number 10. Not having a carry-on survival kit. This is one of the most common mistakes for first-time cruisers. They hand off all their luggage at the terminal, then spend the first day stuck in sweaty travel clothes, waiting for their bags to arrive at their cabin. Sometimes those bags don't show up until late evening. The fix? Always carry a small day bag with your essentials. Think medications, a swimsuit, sunscreen, phone charger, snacks, and a change of clothes. That way, even if your luggage arrives hours later, you're already enjoying the pool, relaxing in fresh clothes, and starting your vacation the right way. Your luggage isn't just baggage, it's your lifeline. Protect it, prepare it, and pack it smart. Do it right, and you'll start your cruise calm, comfortable, and ready for adventure. Mistake number 11. Not eating before boarding. This one sneaks up on a lot of travelers. They rush to the port, excited to get on board, and skip breakfast or lunch thinking they'll eat on the ship. But here's the problem. Boarding often involves long lines, security checks, and waiting. I once saw a passenger go pale and dizzy after standing for nearly 2 hours in the terminal without food. Don't let hunger ruin your first impression. Have a light meal or a quick snack before you arrive at the port. That little bit of energy will carry you comfortably until you're sitting down at the ship's buffet. Mistake number 12. Wearing the wrong clothes. Boarding day isn't a fashion show. It's about practicality. I've watched passengers limp into the terminal with blisters from brand new shoes, and others shiver under blasting air conditioning because they dressed for tropical weather too soon. The truth is, you'll face multiple environments: hot pavement, cool terminals, breezy decks. The solution is layers and comfort. Wear practical shoes, light breathable clothing, and bring a sweater or jacket just in case. You'll thank yourself when you're standing in line or walking across the port. Mistake number 13, drinking too much before boarding. For some travelers, the party starts early, and a few drinks before arrival seems harmless. But cruise lines take intoxication seriously. I once witnessed a man laughing loudly and stumbling in line only to be quietly pulled aside by staff. He never boarded. Imagine losing your entire vacation because of one too many drinks. Save the celebration for after sail away. Once you're on the ship, the bars, cocktails, and tropical vibes will be waiting. Arrive sober, sharp, and ready, not risking everything at the very first step. Boarding day should feel exciting, not exhausting. Eat something, dress smart, and keep the pre-cruise drinks under control. Do these 3 things right, and you'll walk onto the ship feeling energized, comfortable, and ready for your adventure to begin. Finally, let's talk about safety and excursions. 2 areas where mistakes can cost far more than money. Mistake number 14, booking excursions at the pier. It's tempting to wait until you arrive and see what's available. The signs, the street vendors, the local deals. But I've seen what happens when passengers gamble on those last-minute choices. Overcrowded vans, poorly maintained boats, guides with no safety training. One couple thought they scored a cheap snorkel trip at the dock, only to end up crammed onto a vessel without life vests. Their deal turned into hours of regret and risk. The lesson is simple: don't gamble with your safety. Book excursions through your cruise line or a trusted operator well in advance. You'll know they're vetted, insured, and reliable. Mistake number 15, ignoring the muster drill. Every cruise ship holds one, and yet every time, some passengers try to slip away or tune it out. I remember a crew member actually calling names over the PA system as latecomers were marched back to the drill, embarrassed. But this isn't about inconvenience, it's about survival. In a real emergency, those few minutes of instructions could save your life and the lives of others. Pay attention, take it seriously, and know where your muster station is. Safety isn't glamorous, but it's non-negotiable. Book smart, respect the drill, and you'll set yourself up for a cruise that's both safe and unforgettable. Let's do a lightning-fast recap of the 15 boarding mistakes you now know to avoid. Arriving too late or too early, ignoring parking rules, forgetting documents, skipping online check-in, leaving data on, packing valuables in checked bags, ignoring luggage tags, overpacking prohibited items, skipping a carry-on kit, not eating before boarding, wearing the wrong clothes, drinking too much, booking excursions at the pier, and ignoring the muster drill. And here's a bonus tip: bring a refillable water bottle. It saves money, keeps you hydrated, and helps you avoid overpriced drinks before boarding. Avoid these 15 mistakes and you'll start your cruise stress-free. To see more of cruise travel tips, kindly subscribe. Avoid these 15 mistakes and you'll start your cruise stress-free. To see more of cruise travel tips, kindly subscribe. Avoid these 15 mistakes and you'll start your cruise stress-free. To see more of cruise travel tips, kindly subscribe.